vertical line middle. No, it doesn't align in the middle. So we take this and see why. The avatar has the height, so it is 16 pixels apparently. So 16 pixels is 1 rem if I remember correctly. So avatar container is way too big, so with fit content, so the width of the avatar now should be, yeah, like that, and then the height should be, this doesn't change anything at all. This doesn't change anything at all, so we need to figure out why avatar is not centering vertically, but or horizontal. No, yeah, it's vertically, but there are a lot of tricks for doing that. Okay, so don't stress a lot about that, because you can even do something like transform and translate y, and I think you can do something like that, and then something like that, or something like that, and then find out what is the, do a calculation of the height of the image, which is 5 rem, and we passed 2 rem, 1 rem. Okay, 1 rem did it. It kinda centered it, but that's what we have. So now we're going to show the names. So the names are somewhere around here. I think the object is a little corrupt because the names are not always showing, and also is using some weird characters that, but we have the names, right? The name of this is Mr. Beast. The name of this is what? The series, and the name of this is Cocomelon, and the name of this is okay. So we have the names. Let's give them a style. I think I'm spending too much on the styles and not so much on the logic. So let's do a quick left, no, display, okay, this needs to have the style name. Okay, name is inside the wrapper, for instance, and inside avatar. So we can do like, yeah, it is one too many, and display, and see which one is better for our, no, flex, no, not flex, but we can do, I think, block. and then do a float left. Float left, but only for the name. And yeah, the image needs to float left as well, so it goes first. Then the name needs to be bigger, font size to RAM. Okay, let's go for 3 RAM. And it needs to be centered. In this case, I would think that the vertical line will just help if we define the line height, like line height as the container, which we need to guess because we're not sure what's the, so it is respecting the line height. But when it comes to some of the names, it is going off the rails. For instance, this one, Cocomelon, we can just cut it and leave it as Cocomelon. And we have everything a little bit centered, right? Vertical alignment is working. So you see, we are wrapping things inside the others, and that's thanks to SCSS. Native CSS is implementing this. I think it is now very I think it is now very compatible with the browsers. Is very compatible. So maybe in 3 years we don't have CSS anymore. No, it is SCSS anymore. So now let's go to the meat of all of this. This has been a very long video. So we are already doing what we dreamed of. Okay, we have the YouTubers, we are listing them, we are rendering them, we are showing the avatar even though they are not at all, but we are pretty much showing the information. And we can go, for instance, here and see that I was hoping to have an array inside, just so you can see how arrays can be nested. So let's do it. Nested is going to be added by hand. So this is going to be like I don't know, like letters, like B and then C, and this is going to be copied across the objects. So now we have nested. Okay, and we're gonna pass it. We're gonna pass nested equals to nested. and nested is going to be received here. So this broke because the nested is inside no, it is at the level of everything else, right? No, it isn't. It is, no, wait, yeah, it is. So nested needs, what does it need to be value? To be valid, it is cannot find nested. Oh yeah, I need the O, dude. So you have the O and nested. So you have an array inside the component YouTuber. Nested is an array. So let's say that those are the scores they got on school, or I don't know. It's just an array nested. I just want you to know that you can iterate inside an iteration, and that's what makes this useful. And we are breaking one rule that nobody had. Well, you're not in a live, but we're breaking one rule, and that rule is we need a key, dude. Every time we iterate, we use a key. In this case, we can use the name because we know that the name is never going to repeat, but not always is going to be a name. So let's iterate the nested. So how is that? The same way, nested map object, and then we're just gonna show it. Nested ABC. Okay, nested ABC, and this is not following the convention that I mentioned always. In this case, it's a string. So nested ABC. Why ABC? Because it is taking the nested array and it is taking the A and then the C. Then the A, then the B, then the C. We can actually do something with this, like add it to something, like what can we do with this nested stuff? We can sort them. We can sort them, right? Remember the sort function. And b is going to be minus a o sort is failing. O sort is failing because, first of all, this is not a number, okay? And second of all, this is trying to modify part of the state, but I don't think that's the problem. The problem is this: when you are trying to do this, you need to use to local compare to A, and B local compare to A, and sort does not exist on oh yeah, because the sorting the sorting should happen here. Okay, in the array. Okay, so we are sorting nested. We're sorting it, but we're not showing it, and this is throwing an error. Let's see the error. Console, it is cannot read sort. B local compare is not a function. So what is the function? Is it to local compare? Local. Let's check with random string and local. It is local compare. So this should be working. Local compare to A. So this should be descending, I guess. And this is any, and this is any as well. And this is this crashing everything? Yeah, apparently it is. So we're crashing everything because nested sort A, B, everything looks good, but we're probably trying to modify the state. That could be one reason, and apparently it's not. So what's missing? Something's missing. Something is missing. Nested is being sorted. Local compare is going to return either a positive or a negative. Sort, and then this should be working. What if I do a map here? And O, any, and then O. Well, this is not working for some weird reason. Console local compare is not a function. Okay, so local compare is not a function is telling me that the this is probably not a string. So to string, and then what is not a function as well. Okay, so let's do some console logging. Let's do some console logging here. B dot local compare as we had it, but without the map and that. And let's just do a console log of this. And then return another one. Not because the return has to be, yeah. Let's see. Return -1. So B is not a function. So what is B? So B is B is A and yeah, it is what it's supposed to be. So what was breaking? The local compare was breaking. B to B local compare A. That's breaking. But when I use it here, oh, it's locale compare. Ugh. I hate when that happens. I hate when that happens. Because it takes a lot of time from the video, and that's what happens when you're not using an autocomplete and AI. But okay, we learned something. Local E compare. So there we have our list of YouTubers listed using map with a nested object that I was going to the actual reason for this was to multiply it by random value, but I think this is way too long right now. So the thing to keep in mind here is that is that we have an object, we have a component app with a state, okay, with a state set top YouTubers, okay, and we're passing them to the component YouTuber, and that YouTuber is having a nested item passed and sorted by descending by using B locale compare. Now I remember what I wanted to do. I wanted to do a quick button, and reorder. So on click, you're going to reorder the whole thing, okay? So in order to do that, we're going to pass both. We can do that. We can pass the top YouTubers equals top YouTubers, and that set top YouTubers set top YouTubers, and we're passing that to the child, sorry, and we're quickly doing top. Okay, so we're going first to do, this is going to be inside this, so I want to know top YouTubers. We need it from here, top YouTubers, and set top YouTubers. So top YouTubers should have something that we can sort them by. For instance, the subscribers, we can use the subscribers. So top const new top YouTubers is equals to top YouTubers. Remember why I am using this? Because sort is going to try to modify the state, and that's gonna crash. So we're gonna sort, in this case is A and B, and we're going to return b minus a. Okay, but here's the thing, b what, a what, where we have a complete object here. A and b are objects, so this is gonna crash. Look, when I click reorder, well, it's not crashing, but it's not ordering as. Why? Because this is not wrong probably inside the memory, but b what, because we are passing the whole array of objects, and a is an object and b is an object, so you need a value, a numeric value from them. Okay, so you have new top YouTubers. Now you just set it, set top YouTubers to new top YouTubers, and when you hit reorder, hopefully it will reorder the whole list. Set top YouTubers, b minus a, it's probably a minus b. Yeah, but it should be toggling, so we can use I'm gonna use a run here just to make it quick. Mat random is more than .5, then you're doing that, otherwise you're doing the exact opposite. You're doing that, but with a here and b here, so it is going to be random, super random. So this video took longer than I thought, but I think it really makes the point of oh, we are violating again the rules. Do you see what? Well, no, not exactly, because we are not mapping them, but that's it for today. You're seeing how we can reorder the top component. You're seeing that we have a YouTubers component that is being mapped, and the YouTuber component is being mapped. Then inside we are destructuring the props, and then we are ordering them in random. It's not exactly random in a sense of random order, it is ascending or descending. It is like a coin flip between ascending and descending. So I hope you liked it, and I see you soon.